All right, folks, we're going to take this right down to the pathos and the reality of the sidewalks and streets of downtown Auburn. Can you in fact believe this was once Court Street in downtown Auburn? At a time when buildings like this were built, they would describe them in the newspaper articles that they were of credit to the street. They were of ornament to the street. They ennobled the street. What they did was, this does not matter. Do you think this looks nice? It doesn't really matter that it looks nice. The reality was that it lived nice. It functioned nice. It related to the street. And of course, this is now a memory. What we will, in fact, see when we go to downtown Auburn as we're heading over the bridge is this today. Yes, progress, the result of urban renewal? Perhaps, perhaps not. But what you see here today, and we often wonder, you ever take a walk on the sidewalks of downtown Auburn, folks? I tell you, at times, it can be a lonely experience, and it doesn't have to do with it. Here is the 1933 Auburn Savings Bank building. It's a magnificent Art Deco building, but what is happening here today is the building is saying, shield me from this street. I must defend myself from this street. Yes, of course it had a great front door on it. Of course the windows were open and not shaded. And believe it or not, once we had not intersections but squares. Tonight's a beautiful night. You tell the person you love, let's go for a nice walk around the square. Does that sound nice? You all take a nice walk around the square? You say, it's a beautiful night tonight. Let's take a nice walk around the intersection. What's the difference? Edward Little. Do you know that Lewiston and Auburn have the first two works of public art in the entire state of Maine? We were the cradle of public art, and public art is place. If Edward Little came back, though, in spirit and embodied this statue, he'd wake up and say, where am I? Where's my place? Where did they put me? Do you all know where this statue is today? Main Street, sidewalk, beautiful wide sidewalk, nice. What does it make you feel? When you look at this, the building is crying out for projecting signage. So as you look up a sidewalk, you should be constantly stimulated, your senses that say, I must go, I must go, I must continue discovering this. Here, all the elements are absolutely right. Perfect sidewalks, perfect on-street parking, perfect buildings where they should be, functionally, proper window, proportionality, everything's right. What is missing, folks?
Signage.
People.
Oh, great signage.
Why? It's the way the spaces were programmed. Turner Street, magnificent. Overstated, intense. That's all I'm going to say. Look at the bridge, look at Auburn downtown. On one side of the bridge, the street, you say, oh, Jane Jacobs would love this downtown. Jack Kerouac would love this downtown. You say that's a downtown, it has its form, this is a place. And yeah, I can see why this is a functional living place and a place that's memorable and meaningful. You look on the other side of the same spot and you say, well, this is this cannot be the same place. Oh, it is. Le Corbusier would love this. Robert Moses would love this. One is not good or bad, they function differently. What do you want for an experience and lifestyle in a downtown? Windows are very cool things. Windows are not just holes in buildings. Windows power relationships and such. And I want everyone to have a chance. Go up into buildings and look out on streets from different windows you never thought in the world of looking out on the street. And you'll see the street in a very, very fascinating and different way. I bet none of you can guess where that window was. Go find out, discover. Here it is. You're driving down Court Street. You're heading towards Lewiston, right? You're heading, and you're right up at the crest of the hill of High Street. And there's a green light at Turner and Mechanics Road, and there's a green light at Main and Court. Hit it. There is no speed. If there are any people there, God help them. And here it is, baby. You're standing right. I love taking photographs like this, by the way. You can imagine what the automobile's saying. But there it is. You stand there as a pedestrian, and you feel these cars like they're a bullet in a gun, ready to, okay, unleash on you, and you can feel that. You can literally viscerally feel it. That's all. Magnificent building on the corner of Turner and Court Street. See this building? Of course it looks magnificent, but what was most important is that it functioned magnificently. And we just, of course, had to get rid of such things like this. How could this be useful in the future? Of course, this is what the best thing to do. And let the buildings disconnect from the street. Only a sap and a sucker would be walking on sidewalks in modern America. And this very much gets to the root, folks, of Auburn's a great city, downtown Auburn's a great place. It's about function and form. Of course, I have to show one great Lewiston shot. I love this building so much I can't even tell you. This is the 1914 National Manufacturers Bank building. It's 25 feet wide, man, and it's 100 feet deep, and it is magnificent. Narrow buildings are more, wide buildings are a bore. There it is, man, New Auburn. Where does the public realm begin and private realm? Will you enjoy taking a romantic stroll up that sidewalk? Will you spend time and linger here? No. Bottom line is, we're going to recreate great squares. I ask everyone in Auburn these days, and ask anyone in Auburn, Lewiston, what is the great central square of Auburn? What is the great focal point that all else radiates out from? Is it the intersection here at Main and Court? Is it up here, what was Court Square? Is it out in what is Great Falls Plaza today? Ask that question and people will look at you in a very dumbfounded way today. And yes, can you wrap your head around this is Great Falls Plaza, which is now an ocean of surface parking lots, buildings, and curvilinear speed shoots for cars. Can you wrap your head around introducing an urban street grid back into the space, and let's make a space a place. And this I have to end with, because this is my badass, cool 1972 chopper bicycle. With the bitchin' cool blue back tire. The only bicycle that was made to look like a motorcycle. Thank you.